Halloween is right around the corner, and if you still don't know what makeup you're going to wear, I've got you covered with this last minute vampire makeup look. It's dark, bold, and super easy to do. I hope I can help you with getting an idea what you're going to create for Halloween. So if you have no idea what makeup you're going to wear on Halloween, and if you want to know how to create this makeup look, please watch this video. Alright, so we start with lenses. If you don't have any lenses, it's also okay. But for this look, I'm going to wear lenses. And for that, I use the Olin Scarlet Collection lenses. It comes in 5 different shades. And I use the color Twilight Red. And I just put it in. They look like this. It's already very suitable for a vampire look. Again, you don't necessarily need lenses. But if you already have lenses, it would suit this look perfectly, because it adds so much detail. But if you don't have lenses, it's not a must for this look. You can also just do this look without lenses. Next, we want to moisturize our face first before makeup. And I just go in with a moisturizer. I use the CeraVe moisturizer. Now our skin is prepped, so we can start with foundation. We want to use a very light foundation, and you can just use the lightest shade you have, just to have this like pale look. It's not a must, you can also just use your foundation, but if you have a foundation which is one shade lighter, then it would be very suitable for this look. So I use one of my lightest foundation. I actually bought the wrong shade at that time. Now it's very perfect because I can use it for this look. It's the Catrice Tinted Serum Foundation in, I think it's the lightest shade they have, 001 Neutral. Just put it here on my cheeks. That's enough for now. Then I just spread it out with my brush. I let this be the first layer, and I think I'm going to layer some more foundation after blending. I just blend it in first to see how it looks, and I think I'm going to add more. And blending it in. And we also want to go over our lips, make them more pale, because we want the look of not being alive. Take away any lip color, and also then add some on our neck. Okay, so I applied some foundation on my neck and also on my hands. And I move on to concealer. I use the Glam Like Magic 12-Hour Full Coverage Concealer in Fair. And I just blend it in. Okay, so now we're going to set our base, and I use the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Clarifying Finishing Powder in Fair Light. And I just start to set everything, just set my foundation a bit, so it won't smudge and everything. I also go lightly over my lips, but just with the excess of the brush, otherwise they will get very dry. Next we do our eyebrows, and I use tinted brow gel, but a lighter brow gel, lighter than my actual brow color. And I use the Glam Airy Tinted Volumizing Brow Mousse in Ash Pink. I just brush through them and make them lighter. And then I just clean up the mess I made. Now my brows look like this. But you can actually do your brows like you usually do. I just did them lighter because I thought it looked cool, and it's like a cool detail. Next we want to contour our face. I use the Glam Hyper Sculpt Highlight and Contour Palette in Cool. I start with my nose. Just do it how I regular do my nose. You can do it however you want, how you usually contour your nose. There's no specific way to contour your nose for this look. Just do it however you like. Now for cheeks, you want to make this area very prominent. So basically make your cheekbones very prominent. Also like make this area more sunken. So I start here and drag it upwards. Then it will look like this. Also on this side. Also contour my lip area a bit. And now I'll just blend everything in. Next, I'll grab a matte white eyeshadow to highlight some areas on my face. I use the Kiko High Pigment eyeshadow. And I highlight here on my inner corners, my nose tip. nose bridge, and also here on my chin, a bit here on my forehead, and here a bit more on my cheek. It adds just a small detail, you can just leave it out. Now moving on to our eyeshadow, and the first thing I'm going to use is actually a blush. It's a red blush, but I also use it as an eyeshadow. It's the Kiko Smart Color Blush in 08. I just start to use the color all over my lid and go very much upwards to my brows. Now I'll grab a smaller brush and go under my eyes. Also drag it a bit downwards. Have this like red eye circle effect. I also put some of the red on my lips, which is on the center of my lips. I just blend it a little bit out with my finger. Then we want to use a darker shade for the eyes. And we want to use a red-brown shade. I use this shade from the Glam Raised Truffle Please 8 Pan palette. I just put it here all over my eyelids again. But this time I don't go upwards too much. Next I go in a quite dark brown shade and also put it on my eyelids. And I focus more on the outer corners. Then just blending it toward my inner corner. This time I also blend it a bit upwards again all over my eyelids, just to make everything a bit darker. Next we want to use an eye pencil all around the eyes, and for that I used the Essence Satin Blend Gel Eyeliner in 05 Rich Burgundy. I start to line my lash line, also on my lower waterline, also on this side. This liner also works very great as a lip liner, so I also line my lips with it. I just smudge it out a bit. Next we want to use a black eyeliner, and for that I used the Essence Liquid Ink Eyeliner. And we want to create a wing which is more on the bolder side, but also more straight and sharp. Also here in my inner corner. And I also apply the dark shade here. Now we want to use a black or a dark brown eyeshadow. Go over the lines again. Just to blend it in a bit more. Have this more of this gradient. I also lightly go on this area, deepen the dark circle effect. Next I'll apply mascara. I use the Essence Lash Princess Volume Mascara. I just go through my lashes, also on my lower lashes. Next we want to apply lash glue for our lashes. I use the lash glue by Glam. While it's drying I use my finger to go in a dark brown, red-brown eyeshadow and lightly dab it on here on my lips to create this effect. Now we want to apply our lashes. You can use whatever lashes you like. I push my natural lashes and false lashes together. Alright, so this is the finished look then. If you want to, you can also add blood around your nose or maybe mouth, but I just leave it like that. And for the blood, you don't need fake blood necessarily. You can just use a red liquid lipstick, then you can add blood. But I just leave it like that now, because I think it already looks good. So I hope you liked this last minute Halloween look, and I hope I could help you with creating a makeup look for Halloween. What do you think about this look? And also if you enjoyed this video, please like this video and also subscribe to my channel.